welcome to all the Swiftie fans that clicked this video. And if you're not a Swiftie Swifter, then you don't belong here. If you guys didn't know, Taylor Swift just dropped a new music video called Anti-Hero. So basically in this song, she talks about depression and basically how she's been struggling with her eating disorder. And in this clip that used to be in the music video, but now is a deleted scene, I'm going to put the video on the screen and just also describe it to people that are just listening. So basically Taylor steps on a scale and then the scale reads fat. And then her evil twin is shaking her head like no. And for some odd reason, this entire clip fucking broke the internet, set the internet ablaze, dude. And we're just gonna be doing some reviews, you feel me? We're gonna be looking through and reacting to some of these TikTokers that talked about this horrendous, god-awful, infuriating, triggering clip on this Taylor Swift music video. Fucking roll it.
Maybe you know, maybe you don't, but in Taylor Swift's new music video, she has an imagery that directly contributes to anti-fatness. There's a moment where she's in the bathroom with what can be visualized as her inner critic, and she steps onto a scale and it goes to the max weight and it says fat in big capital letters, and there's this kind of like moment of disgust and critique. I think what she's trying to visually communicate is her struggle with beauty standards and body image, which so many of us can relate to. There are 7 bazillion ways that she could have communicated that without contributing to anti-fatness.
I had to stop it, dude. That was a whole lot to take in. I find it so stupid. Not even stupid. Stupid's not the right word here. I find it extremely arrogant that this person took another person's story and a direct reflection of how they feel about themselves, spun it completely, and made it a personal attack on themselves. I find that extremely narcissistic. It's crazy to me how she turns around and says, yeah, I find this particular part pretty relatable, how, somebody can feel not so right in their body, then turn around and say, what you're feeling is absolutely wrong, or the way you portrayed how you feel about yourself is absolutely wrong, and you need to change it. So let's get this right really quick. Let's get this straight. All right, let's get some straightening in. You feel me? Because this ain't making no goddamn sense. You want Taylor Swift to cut out a particular part in a music video due to the fact that she's explaining how she feels about herself, opening up on her struggles about what she's going through. And you want her to take this particular part out because you feel like it is insulting to your cause. And your cause is being fat is okay. Let me just first start off by saying being fat is okay. There is nothing wrong with being fat. And for the sake of talking about specifically this topic, Taylor Swift in this music video is displaying that she feels fat. And this is most likely one of the symptoms she has from her eating disorder. I find zero issue with this clip being in the music video because she's explaining how she feels. And it's crazy that you guys had such a muck up. You had her remove this piece in the music video, ultimately probably leading her to feeling suppressed because now she can't express fully how she feels in anything.
And some of you might be saying, Angelina, is it really that serious? Is her stepping on a scale really that big of a deal? And is it really contributing to fat phobia? And the simple answer is yes, it is. Taylor Swift has millions of people who tune in to watch her music videos. And many of those people are in the adolescent age range. And through lots of different scientific studies, it has been proven that during adolescence, that is usually when eating disorders are established and body image issues are at their highest or kind of getting rooted at the beginning stages. So that is her responsibility to consider what kind of messaging is she showing to her audience? What is she trying to say? And I want to know, are there any fat people on your team who you talked this through with? And if not, hi, I'm Angelina. I'm happy to be your designated fatty if that comes along with the fat check. You know what I'm saying, Taylor Swift? So ultimately, when you watch this music video, if you choose to side with this idea of, is it really that serious? I beg you to consider how serious it is to have millions of people being fed a message that to be fat is the worst fear. And to be fat is something you shouldn't want to be. And as a reminder, fat is not a feeling. You cannot feel fat. Try to think about what you're actually feeling. And if it's negative, think about what you're saying when you use fat instead of the actual feeling or emotion that you're experiencing.
Do I need to say more? Really? Seriously? Come on. You can't feel fat. Mind-boggling. Do you see what I'm talking about when I say that, like, you are willing to bash somebody and then neglect their feelings of how they actually feel, but you want to be heard? It's mind-boggling. She's literally just projecting at this point. All of it is assumptions, and literally, like, you just feel like it's a personal attack for some odd reason. I'll never understand it, but it's not that serious. And if me saying that it's not that serious offended you, well, I don't know what to tell you, bucko.
Okay, so a couple of things here. Number one is that I understand that Taylor Swift struggles with an eating disorder. Get it. But let me ask you a question. Why do we have to be so careful about the feelings of people who have eating disorders over the feelings of fat people?
That was extraordinarily the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my entire life. That was expeditiously stupid. I can't believe I live on the same planet as these mouth breathers. I can't believe after she said that, she really sat there like she had a fucking point. Like, ma'am, you're dangerously stupid. Why does one have to be more important than the other? They're both fucking bad. Being dangerously obese is bad, and having eating disorders is bad. Both should be treated as such. Not one is more important than the other. I don't understand. You're sitting here on your high horse, making it seem like your struggles is more important than somebody else's. Who are you?
Like, when did having an eating disorder become an excuse for perpetuating fat phobia?
The more I listen to this lady, the more I want to jump into a pit with fucking deadly syringes inside of them. This lady makes me want to swallow barbed wire. We're moving on.
Like, whenever we talk about this on this app, that is the one thing that y'all always run to, is the fact that, oh my god, well, somebody has an eating disorder, so that, like, you can't say anything to them. No, actually, we can. Having an eating disorder does not give you a free pass to perpetuate fat phobia and anti-fat bias. Okay? Having body dysmorphia, which I would like to remind you, is not feeling like you are fat when you are not. But regardless, having body dysmorphia also does not excuse you from being fat phobic. A lot of people are in these comments telling me, well, it's artistic expression. And there are so many other ways that Taylor could have described that without using fat as a negative term and showing it as her worst fear. The fact of the matter is Taylor is not fat and has never been fat. And I understand that she has struggled with an ED, has struggled with her body image. I just struggled with that imagery.
Feeling fat can be a symptom of body dysmorphia. Body dysmorphia disorder, BDD, is a complex diagnosis leading sufferers to experience obsessive thoughts and behaviors related to their body and appearance. So feeling fat or obsessing about your weight consistently is a symptom of body dysmorphia. Lady, get fucked. You're dumb. I hate how these ladies can. Oh man, dude, I can't with these people, bro. How are we confusing fear in the feeling of being something? I can fear going outside and being hit by a bus, and I can feel like I'm built like a bus after eating 30,000 goddamn Big Mac meals. I don't think Taylor Swift necessarily fears being fat. I don't think she goes outside and she's like, oh, there's a fat man, 6 o'clock. I feel like attaching the word fear to how she feels at this moment is a reach.
Of that. It's like people have so much sympathy for thin women who have eating disorders and yet don't share that same sympathy for fat people or even fat people who have eating disorders, because that happens. Lately on this app, there has been so much discourse around feeling fat and actually being fat. And they are two different things. And I actually just recently made a video about this, and it's so ironic. And if you don't acknowledge the fact that feeling fat and actually being fat are two very different things, then you're just perpetuating anti-fat bias.
Why do you need people to feel sorry for you because you're fat? I truly don't understand why you need to feel consistent sympathy because you're fat. This is something that you could control. Bitch, I'm fat right now. You don't see me looking down and crying because I'm fucking heavier than a wheelbarrow. But I'm working on it. I'm going to the gym. I'm getting my daily exercise in. I'm eating healthier. I'm not complaining. And I don't need fucking sympathy from anybody else. Bitch, I ate my way up here. And I'm gonna eat my way down. And I've watched the goddamn 19-second clip. I didn't feel any type of way about it. Because, let me iterate again, this isn't about me. And it's definitely not about you. It's about Taylor Swift telling her goddamn story. Before I end this video, I want to thank everybody for the recent support on my videos. You guys have been going absolutely nuts. Thank you, everybody, for watching my videos. I appreciate you all. Anyways, tell me what you guys think in the comment section about this entire goddamn debacle. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.